That's a really interesting question, and I first need to tell you that there are different classes or types of fatty acids. There are saturated fatty acids, there are monounsaturated fatty acids with one double bond, and there are polyunsaturated fatty acids with two or more double bonds. And the fatty acids which are antimicrobial are the mono and polyunsaturated fatty acids. And alpha-linolenic acid, the omega-3 fatty acid, this is a polyunsaturated fatty acid with three double bonds. Now the question is, why are they effective antimicrobial agents? And what appears to be the case is that for gram-positive bacteria, these unsaturated fatty acids are able to stop the synthesis of the bacterial cell membrane fatty acids. So it's limiting the capacity of the bacteria to grow more and multiply more. Well, it was really exciting. I was working at the Veterinary Research Institute, Department of Agriculture in Parkville, and I was contacted by Malcolm MacDonald, a medical microbiologist working at the Royal Melbourne Hospital, maybe 150 metres away from where I was working. And he was aware that unsaturated fatty acids may be able to be used in a practical way to inhibit the proliferation of methicillin-resistant Staph aureus, because it was a real problem in the hospitals at that time. So I was the expert lipid scientist and he was the expert medical microbiologist, and we together were able to show that highly pure linolenic acid and a good commercial source of linolenic acid, namely linseed oil, which is rich in linolenic acid, these were able to inhibit the growth of quite a number of MRSA organisms. Linseed oil was cheap, and therefore there was a real possibility we could make creams and lotions and body washes containing hydrolysed linseed oil, that is, containing the free alpha-linolenic acid. Well, what we found is that pure linolenic acid, which you could buy at the time, could never be used in a commercial way because it was exorbitantly expensive. But linseed oil, and it's otherwise called flaxseed oil, this has about 70% of its fatty acids as alpha-linolenic acid. And we showed that when you liberated these fatty acids from linseed oil, you were able to get effective reduction in the growth of the MRSA organisms. I'm a fats and oils expert, and I realised that if we wanted to have a practical solution to this problem, we needed a product that was readily available and inexpensive. And linseed or flaxseed oil was readily available, and it has a very high level of alpha-linolenic acid, approximately 70%. It's not the only oil with high levels of linolenic acid, but it was the only one readily available in our country.